Ready, begin.
Oh, we're on. Okay. Hey, welcome to the very first take of the very first episode of No French Chefs. And today what we're going to do is we're not going to actually cook anything. We're going to make some blue cheese, which only requires a bowl, a measuring cup, a spatula, some measuring spoons, and several ingredients which I'll explain as we go along. And we're going to start off with 2 tubs, 5 ounces each, of crumbled blue cheese. Now, I'm not even going to name the brand of this because it's not blue enough for me. But it's all they had. We put that in, get some Best Foods mayonnaise, which is one of the brand names I do like to use, made from Kraft. And we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 heaping tablespoons of this blue cheese, of the mayonnaise, I'm sorry. Okay. And then we're going to follow that up with, and we can go ahead and use the same spoon since it's all going in the same bowl. Yes, sirree. Worcestershire sauce. I prefer the Lee & Perrins. I like to call this Beach City's blue cheese. That's 1. 2, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And the Beach City's comes from the fact that I used to work in the restaurant business back in the 70s. Excuse me while I put this in the sink. And most of the steak and seafood places where I used to work all featured blue cheese, and it was all homemade. And so now we're going to just put in a whole bunch of ground black pepper. And actually, in this case, this is kind of a mixed grind, which a lot of people like to use these days. And it's got green peppercorns, white black pepper in there, and it's pretty good stuff. Then we're going to go use my hand here as a tablespoon of garlic, and we'll do about another half. All right. Then you can use Tabasco, but I like this Crystal Louisiana hot sauce, and we're going to put in close to a tablespoon of that. Okay. Then with that, we're going to add, now this is a 16-ounce cup of sour cream, and we're going to use about half of that. Now, a lot of people shy away from blue cheese these days because of the calories in them and the cholesterol. In fact, this is almost pure cholesterol sauce. But when we get through, and after this sits in the fridge for several hours, we are going to make a salad, and I'm going to show you a secret ingredient that will just about have the calories and almost double the flavor. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to put this up to the camera there, and I hope we got enough light. I'll put it over here. And you got a little mix like this. And then we'll just put our caps back on here and reach in the fridge for a little bit of good old-fashioned buttermilk. And we're going to start with, which end is which? Yes. About 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk, and see how that thickens it up. Thins it out, I should say. And I keep forgetting we got a camera up here so they can check things out. Okay, that's just about as thin as we want it, so we're not going to add any more buttermilk than that. All right, let me grab a spoon. Give her a little taste. Facial hair. All right, that's all there is to it. Now I'm going to take this, get myself a container over here in the back room where you can't see me. And we're just going to put that right into here. Now this stuff will thicken up immensely once it gets nice and cold, and then that's when it comes into its own. So that's why if you're going to prepare this for a dinner party, you want to do it early in the day like we're doing now, so that it sets real good and all the flavor comes through. And that's all there is to it for now. We'll just seal it up. And put it in the fridge. Just park it, like I say, for a few hours. And it's done. Hey, we got more light now, I see. Now that we're finished. And thanks. God.